Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family. So be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. So today is going to be an extra fancy video because I am trying out the brand new Pat McGrath by Bridgerton collection. This arrived earlier today while I was at work, and oh my goodness, like this has to be some of the most elegant makeup that I have in my stash. So this collection features two individual highlighters. It features a blush and glow trio, which is two blushes and one highlighter, and a 6-pan eyeshadow palette. So let's start first here with the eyeshadow palette. This is the gorgeous packaging for this Bridgerton collection. Now guys, I don't know if I should say this now or just wait for later. I don't watch Bridgerton. I know that the show is about British royalty, and that's all I know. Is it gonna hurt your feelings if I even tell you that I don't have Netflix? I'm probably one of the only people in the world that doesn't have Netflix. I have Amazon Prime. I just subscribed to Paramount Plus about a month ago, and that's pretty much the extent of it, guys. I don't even have cable. I don't have time to watch TV. So I guess that is why I don't have a lot of these subscription services. But nonetheless, that did not stop me from buying this beautiful collection. And here's what the eyeshadow palette looks like. Now, when I saw these shades, I thought, well, these look like typical Pat McGrath shades. But this one right here, this looks like one of those duo multi-chrome shades that I've always wanted to try of hers. So I was really intrigued and I just ended up buying the whole collection. It was a bundle, I guess, special price. I don't know how much of a special it could be. It was about $200, I think, for the entire collection, which it's probably the most I have ever spent on a makeup collection before. I'm trying to think if there's another one I have in my stash, but I mean, Pat McGrath is a luxury makeup brand. Her makeup is high priced to begin with, so I kind of feel like maybe I got a deal. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. Let me go ahead and show you the blush and glow trio. This one is called Love at First Sight. And when we open it up, these are the shades that we get. I will say that it's swatched really nice, and these shades are different from the other two palettes that I have. So I'm really happy to be adding this to my stash. Two blushes and one highlighter in here, and it is that cardboard packaging just like the eyeshadow palette. Now here are the individual highlighters, and this is that black plastic packaging. And here is what one of the highlighters looks like. This is beautiful. I don't know that this is gonna work on my skin tone as a highlighter, but I can most definitely use it on my eyes. And I saw one of Pat McGrath's Instagram reels where she did a look and this was being used on the model's eyes. So I think that's how I'm gonna utilize it today. And here is the second shade. This most definitely I will try on my cheekbones. And I think this is gonna be the best highlighter shade for me. This one, and I think the one in the palette should be fine. So those are the items in this Pat McGrath by Bridgerton collection. It is currently sold out, but I think it might be restocked at least one more time. On her Instagram, on the sold out post that they put, it did say to sign up for email alerts and notifications. So I'm assuming it might be restocked maybe within the coming months. If I find anything out, I will most definitely let you know, because this show has a cult following, and I might be one of the only people to not have seen a single episode, but I know it's a very popular show, and Pat McGrath is a very popular makeup artist and makeup brand, and I just think this collaboration was a great idea. I'm very anxious to play with it. I've already swatched it. I will insert those swatches before we get started with the blush demo, the highlighter demo, and of course I will be creating 3 different looks for you guys using the Bridgerton eyeshadow palette. Super excited, guys. If y'all want to see this new Pat McGrath by Bridgerton collection in action, keep on watching. Now guys, if you're wondering about the rest of the makeup that I'm wearing, I will have it linked in the description box of this video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. But if my foundation looks a little bit off, that's because it is. I am trying out the new e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation, and I have the shade Light 210N, which is just a little too dark for me right now. This would definitely be a good summer shade for me, but it was one of the only shades available. You guys know I am all about foundation reviews, so I think you guys will see this video go up after you watch this Pat McGrath video. So be on the lookout for that, and that is why we have a two-tone neck and face going on here. So let's start with the Divine Blush and Glow palette. So I'm gonna do one blush on each cheek, and then I'm gonna do this highlighter over here on the right, and I'm gonna save the lighter individual highlighter for over here on the left, and I'll most definitely use that gold highlighter somewhere on my eyes with one of the looks. So I'm gonna go in with this rosy pink shade first, and I'm gonna take that on a BH Cosmetics brush. This is from the Birthstone brush series, and this is the diamond brush. Okay, so it definitely picked up a lot. I don't have bronzer on or anything, guys. All I have is that powder foundation, and I have some concealer, and I am wearing the Pat McGrath, what is this? The Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. I've had that on all day. Guys, this foundation has been on for 12 hours. So just letting you know, if you like the way it looks, it's been on for a long time. Okay, so this blush is beautiful. This is exactly the shade I was hoping it would be. The palette swatched so beautifully that I knew it was gonna look gorgeous on the cheeks, and I'm right. Oh, that's so pretty. It has like a nice little glow to it. Ooh, I just love this. It looks nice even though I don't have bronzer on. I actually think it looks pretty good on its own. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean off that brush, and I'm gonna go into this one right here. This looks really pretty, like a nice little neutral shade. Definitely a softer wash of color, but that is okay because Pat McGrath blushes are definitely buildable and they're pigmented. And they just go on so beautifully. They leave the cheeks with just a subtle glow, like a healthy looking glow, which you guys know I am all about that. This is such a beautiful shade, very neutral. The most neutral shade of the two. I'm so happy to see that she did this trio for this collection. A little surprised that she did the individual highlighters, at least two of them. I was thinking maybe we'd get like a lip liner, lipstick combo or something, or a gloss, but I can't wait to try those highlighters. Okay, so here is the second shade, and this is the first shade. I think they have names. Do they have names? Yes. So this one is called Venus Nectar, and the one in the center is called Nymphette, and then the highlighter is called Cherish. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Cherish, which is the highlighter. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This complements both shades of blush perfectly. I'm gonna do a little bit up here. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the pink blush just to blend it in with the highlighter. That's beautiful though. Wow, that's a beautiful highlighter. Now this shade is called Incandescent Gold. I had a hard time seeing the shade. I thought it was going to be up here, but it's really tiny lettering down here. So this is Incandescent Gold. I'm going to apply this to the left cheekbone. Just going to clean off that brush. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This definitely is the one that best suits my skin tone. I would say out of the three. Wow, both of these highlighters are just so pretty. And there's not glitter, you know, it's just a beautiful shimmer. Just gorgeous. I'm gonna do a little bit right there just to be extra fancy. Okay, so we used one of the individual highlighters. We used the Blush and Glow Trio. So far, so good. I think we're off to a beautiful start. Let's start creating the first of 3 eye looks with the 6-pan eyeshadow palette. All right, so I've already primed my eyelids using some of the Natasha Denona eyeshadow primer or eyeshadow base. And yes, I have mascara on. It is a leftover from work. The mascara I'm wearing is from Rare Beauty. I do like the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara. I actually have a new tube sitting right here on my desk, but this is what I had on this morning, so we're just gonna go with it. So this eyeshadow palette is called Mothership Diamond of the First Water. And let's figure out what we're going to do. Now there's only one matte shade and it is that one. These two are kind of like a really nice satin bordering on a shimmer shade. And then of course these other ones are more traditional. This is more of like a duo multi-chrome shade. So I want to start with this light pink. I mean, this light pink is beautiful, and I'm going to build that on the inner portion to middle of the lid and crease. So let's see. I'm not too sure how this is going to go, but I mean, we're just going to play around with it and see what kind of looks we can create. I'm going to take that shade on a Rephr 12. Guys, it feels so good to be sitting down to do an eyeshadow tutorial. If you have been watching my channel lately, I have been doing a bunch of foundation reviews, which I love doing foundation reviews. Like, I could do them every day. But I haven't been doing my eye makeup. And I haven't really been doing it for work. I usually just do, like the way you see me right now, I just do mascara. I do my brows, and then sometimes I don't even wear foundation, although this week I've worn foundation every day since I've been trying out new foundations. But I wear a mask. I wear a mask all day at work, so I don't always like to have a foundation on. Okay, this is a beautiful shade. Love it. And I love the little bee embossing that the collection has, or this eyeshadow palette has. Okay, now with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm gonna be doing that in the center and working it in the crease. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm gonna go in with this shade. And I'm gonna work that out here, as well as bring it upwards towards the crease. Now I'm just going to be going in with the other 2 pink shades just to build them up again. All right, so now I'm going to try going in with the highlighter. This one is called Extreme Gold. And I'm going to pick some up on my finger. And I'm going to place it right here. Oh, that's beautiful. That looks really cool. I think I'm going to do that for the inner corner as well. For the lower lash line, I guess I'm going to go in with the matte shade. I'm just using this little pencil brush from Shop Miss A. I'm going to clean off that little brush, and I'm going to pick up some of the gold highlighter. I'm going to spray it. I want to see what this looks like with a damp brush. Wow. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful, beautiful gold highlighter. I can just see this on somebody with a deeper skin tone. Look beautiful on the cheekbones. Let me add some eyeliner, maybe touch up the mascara a bit, and I'll be right back to show you this look number 1. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1. What do you guys think? I added a little bit of Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner to the top lash line. And for the lower waterline, I went in with this one from Natasha Denona. This is her Macro Tech Eye Crayon, and this one is in the shade Burgundy. I dragged it down just a little bit and kind of just smudged it out with the pencil brush. And that's about it. I added a little bit more of the Rare Beauty mascara, and this is the completed look number 1. I have to say that the highlight, the star of this eye look, is definitely the inner corner highlight, the individual highlighter in the shade Extreme Gold. Amazing shade. Let's jump over to the left eye and start creating look number 2. Okay guys, so for look number 2, I definitely want to use this like duochrome, multi-chrome shade, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use it. I know I want it all over the lid, but I feel like it needs something. I think I'm going to try working with this shade, these 2 shades for the lid, maybe this for the inner corner, we'll see, but I'm gonna start with this shade first. Now I'm picking that shade up on a Sigma E27. And I'm just gonna focus that out here. Y'all will have to let me know what you think of the color story, if you think it is on point with the show, like if it accurately represents the show. I feel like the packaging is on point, but I don't know about the shades. I feel like the shades are a bit redundant from some of the things that we've seen from Pat McGrath. And I'm just referring to like these burgundy pink shades. I feel like we get these a lot in her palettes, as well as that gold, like the individual gold highlighter. Like I feel like there's always a gold in her palettes. So on a Refer 21, I'm gonna pick up the shade and I'm gonna spray the brush. I want this all over the lid. This is beautiful. So now I'm going to pick up a little bit of this shade with my finger. I'm just going to use it right here where the 2 shades meet. Kind of diffuse it a bit. Add a little bit more of this shade out here. This shade built up pretty well. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to try this shade right here. And I am gonna spray the brush. It's that little pencil brush. This is more of like a traditional shimmer shade. Okay, I'm gonna clean that brush off, and then I'm gonna go in with the only shade in the palette that I haven't used yet, and it is this one right here. I'll do this for the inner corner highlight. This is a beautiful shade. Got a little bit of fallout right here, but nothing bad, nothing major. Now I think I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that multi-chrome. Add it right in here. Such a beautiful shade. All right, guys, so I'm gonna add some eyeliner and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here is the completed look number 2. Definitely a softer look than this one. I feel a lot easier to create this look than it was this one. And I added some blue eyeliner, obviously, to the top lash line and to the lower waterline. Unfortunately, the eyeliner that I used on the top lash line is from NYX and it is discontinued. It is the Vivid Brights eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner. It's in the shade Vivid Sapphire. If I can find it, I will link it. If not, I have no idea why they discontinued these. I have them in so many different colors and they're absolutely wonderful, but you know, that's what NYX does. They discontinue a lot of amazing products. For the lower waterline, I have one that I don't think is going anywhere anytime soon. It is from Juvia's place, and this is the Nubian eyeliner in the shade Royal. And I could have very easily have used this one on the top lash line. I was just, you know, looking through my eyeliners and I saw that one, I wanted to use it. So this is the look. I love it. Very soft. Really pretty, really wanted that duochrome to stand out, and I think it is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so now I gotta remove one of these eye looks. I think I'm gonna remove this one just because I just created this one, and then I'll come back and we will start on look number 3. All right, so let's start working on look number 3. I think I want to do something with these two shades on the lid. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to work it all over the lid, build it into the crease, and then we'll take it from there. And I'm using a BK Beauty A501. This is from the Angie Hot and Flashy collaboration. And actually, I think I'm going to change brushes. This is a little too big for what I want to do right now. I'm going in with the 203. Also from BK Beauty. Now I'm taking a Rephr 13 with the same shade. I'm just going to focus it right in here on the crease. All right, so I do think that this shade builds up pretty well, but it takes a little bit of work. Like it almost wants to come off patchy, but then it gets itself together type of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's good. It's definitely a shade that you can deepen up, and I think that's what the palette needed. Okay, so now I am going to go in with this shimmer shade right here, and I'm just gonna apply it all over the lid. And I'm taking it on a damp Rephr 21. Wow, that's beautiful. Ooh, I'm so glad I did that. You see, we didn't notice all of this down here. I mean, it's such a small area that I did on the left eye. I'm so glad I'm applying it here to the lid. Oh, this is stunning. That is such a beautiful combination. I mean, and this could be your one and done look. These two shades and that's it. And carry it down to the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade, and then I might deepen it up with this shade. And I'm using a BK Beauty 204. I'm gonna drag that down a bit. Now on a Rephr 03, I'm picking up that dark matte shade, and I'm keeping it close to the lash line. And I'm going to try using the other single highlighter for an inner corner highlight. And I'm going to take that same Rephr 03, I just cleaned it off. I'm going to spray the brush. Wow, that's beautiful. The embossing in these highlighters is just like all of the embossing and all of the different powders. Just beautiful. It's like you don't want to use it. I can just imagine like if you're a fan of the show and then you buy this collection, I don't know if you'd want to use it. It's so pretty to look at, you know? Okay, I love the way this look came out. I'm gonna add some eyeliner and I'll be right back to show you the completed and final look number 3. All right guys, so here's the completed look number 3. What do you guys think? It was an easy look to create. I know I think I've been saying that about all of them, but they really have been easy looks to create. I mean, there's only so many things you can do with 6 shadows, well, and 2 highlighters, so I guess 8 shades in total. I managed to use all of the 8 shades on my eyes, minus the Blush and Glow Trio. You know, I didn't think to dip into that for the eye looks. I completely forgot about that. But anyway, this is the third and final look. I added some more Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner to the top lash line and just a black eyeliner to the lower waterline. Wanted to keep it simple, but still a bit of a smoky eye. I mean, this is only 2 eyeshadows on the top. I think that's really cool. I really love this shimmer shade. I'm really glad I decided to pair the two together. Really happy with the way this look came out. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you guys my final thoughts on this Pat McGrath by Bridgerton collection. Alright guys, so now that I have officially used all of the products in this collection, I definitely have some thoughts. I've formed a good opinion on the products. Let me start first with the Blush and Glow Trio. Love the packaging. I mean, again, I don't watch the show, but I think the packaging is really pretty. And I think from what I've seen, like on Instagram and stuff, I think the packaging and the embossing in all of the shades, I think it accurately represents the show. But I'm gonna let you be the judge on that. But I do like the outwards packaging, and the boxes did come with the same packaging. And then these are the shades in the Blush and Glow Trio. I loved them. They were perfect for me and my fair to light skin tone. I just thought they were a nice combination of shades. I thought that the highlighter really brought out the other 2 blush shades. It complemented them perfectly, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. You do get a mirror up here, and I'm really happy that she included one of these trios in this collection. Now, as far as the 2 highlighters, wow. I mean, wow. I just looked at my Instagram right now because I made an Instagram reel featuring all of these products. And guys, I had such a hard time just like dipping my finger in the pot or in the pan to swatch, because I mean, it's just stunning. Like, why would you want to touch this? You just want to look at it and preserve it. But, you know, I did what I have to do. I bought this to demo for you guys and to wear. And, I mean, it's just beautiful, everything. And when I saw that somebody had commented asking if it was difficult to dip my finger in there and swatch it, I started laughing and I said, oh my God, yes, very, very difficult. But I mean, these highlighters are gorgeous. And I'm glad that she made one to fit a deeper skin tone, which would be this one. And then she made one to fit a fair to light skin tone, even a medium skin tone. And it is this one right here. This is beautiful. I mean, they're all beautiful, all 3 highlighters in the collection, but she did a really great job with these individual highlighters. These are the first individual highlighters that I get from Pat McGrath, and wow, she did not disappoint. The packaging is beautiful. I will say though that the sticker on the back, one of them is crooked, so maybe that could have been a little bit better, but other than that, I think it's really nice, and I think the packaging is good. I think it represents the show. Again, I'll let you be the judge of that. And then last but not least, we have the eyeshadow palette. And I do love the cover art. I think it is really pretty. We do get a mirror, and then these are the 6 shades. So let's talk about the color story. I mentioned this earlier. I think this is a very traditional Pat McGrath color story, but I really do like that she included this shade. And I like that these 2 shades, that they're not matte, but they're not the traditional shimmer. They're more of a satin, I guess. I liked them. I liked working with them. I mean, all of the shades were great. They didn't give me any issues. With this matte shade, like I mentioned in this third look, it kind of comes across as patchy, but it does blend itself out. Like, you just gotta work with it a little bit. It will deepen up and it will blend out. It might start off patchy, but it doesn't stay that way. I thought all the shades performed really well, but again, I feel like this is just a traditional Pat McGrath color story, but then this might be the shades that are represented in Bridgerton. I don't know. You all are gonna have to tell me, but I do like the palette. it's not my preferred color story, but the palette does perform well. All right, guys, so if I was going to pick my favorite thing from the collection, I think I'm gonna have to give it to the Blush and Glow trio. I loved the shades. I love the way they perform. I love the highlighter, just everything about it. I like this little pack up. 2 blushes, 1 highlighter. Just love the packaging, and I'm glad to see her coming out with another one of these trios. Overall, guys, I think it's a beautiful collection, and if you're a fan of the show, I mean, I would assume that you ordered this or maybe thought about ordering it. I'm really hoping that it does get restocked at least one more time, so those of you who missed out on it could potentially pick it up again. So if I hear of anything, I will definitely keep you posted, but let me know your thoughts, guys. A lot of you probably watched this show. Did Pat McGrath do Bridgerton justice? Leave it in the comments down below and let me know which look you liked best. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.